everyone, welcome back to Aviation and a beautiful day to you. Today we're doing the model airport update of Cincinnati Northern Kentucky International Airport, or better known as CVG. So excited to get into it. This is episode 6 of my random airport series and just cannot wait to get into it. I'm doing this airport because it's a really cool mid-sized airport, really interesting routes / planes, and also a very special reason I'll be revealed later in video, but it's just a cool airport in general. So without further ado, let's get into a little bit about the facts of the airport and a little bit of history of the airport. So first thing, we'll start with the facts of the airport. This airport contains 4 runways, with the longest one being 12,000 feet. In 2023, the airport, carried 8.7 million passengers with 2 tons of cargo and 165.7 thousand aircraft movements. The airport is a hub for Amazon Air, DHL, Polar Air Cargo, and is an operating base for Allegiant Airlines, Endeavor Airlines, and Frontier Airlines. There's a lot of cargo operators and passenger airlines. I'll be listed up above. It's very hard to name them all, but it's a very as you can see, a lot of variety. The largest airline here is Delta Airlines with 2 million. No one really comes comes close to Delta Airlines. The second is Frontier Airlines, Allegiant Airlines, Endeavor, and American Airlines. And that shows also with the routes for passenger carriers is that Atlanta is the busiest route with 398,000 passengers yearly, with Denver, Orlando, DFW, and Chicago O'Hare following suit. And the busiest routes for cargo transportation is Anchorage, Alaska, with 308.6 million pounds of cargo, followed by Leipzig, Germany, Miami, Chicago O'Hare, and DFW. So that kind of goes over the facts of the airport. Now for the history, this airport was opened on February 11th, 1942 as a small field or airport, so nothing very major. It spent the rest of the 1940s, 50s, 60s trying to increase their services, airlines, and jet travel. But the most major things that is to know, in the 1980s, Delta decided to open a hub at the airport and invested millions of dollars to do new terminals, new facilities, new things, just pretty much making it into a major hub airport with a lot of long-haul destinations. And it was a very successful venture. And at the peak of its thing, it was 300 to 500,000 aircraft movements. And in 2005, it was 600 daily flights here at this airport. But in 2005, because of the bankruptcy of Delta Airlines and the eventual merger, they cut the services in 2006 and 2007, and the airport, the passengers decreased so heavily that in 2016, then the Concourse C that was opened in 1994 was eventually demolished in 2016, and it's even shows here in today where the old Terminal C is. You see, it's a very empty portion of the airport. The airport in 2015 decided that it needed more flights because the demand the amount of passengers going to the airport was not enough, and Delta operating 75% of the flights even after they left the airport. They needed more variety, more passengers. So in 2015, as I said, they decided to ask more airlines to fly to this airport, and as you can see to this day, it has succeeded, and it has lowered ticket prices, and the amount of passengers going through this airport has increased. So that's a great deal for the airport. So as you can see, this airport has a lot of history. It's a lot of history that I had to breeze over because it's very complicated, but you can look it up. It's a very interesting history, and the amount of routes and the history that Delta Airlines has with the airport is just incredible. So without further ado, let's get into the airport update portion of this video. Now we'll start off with Terminal A. So let's hop over there. Starting the airport update off for the actual airport update portion of this video, we start here at Concourse A with this beautiful Allegiant Airlines Airbus A320. This guy will be going out for his flight out to Fort Lauderdale. The reason why I did this airport update was because of this certain flight. Last month in January, I decided on January 15th, I took this Allegiant Airbus A320 from Cincinnati to Fort Lauderdale. The registration on the aircraft was November 254 November Victor. So it was a very nice flight, and after flying to this airport, I knew I had to do an airport update for this video. So this is where I got the inspiration to do this video. So very nice aircraft here. Here we have this Air Canada Express CRJ900 that came in from Toronto. Over here we have this beautiful United Airlines 737-800 with split scimitars in the Continental Globe colors. This guy will be going out for his flight out to Chicago O'Hare. Over here we have the United Express E175 in the old Continental Globe colors. This guy came in from his flight from Houston Houston George Bush Continental. Very nice. Getting pushed back, our first flight out to Denver is this beautiful United Airlines 737 MAX 9. Here we have this Alaska Airlines 737-900 with split scimitars. This guy came in from his flight from Seattle. Here we have this beautiful Southwest Airlines 737-700 in the Lone Star 1 livery. This guy will be going out for his flight out to Baltimore. Just coming in from Chicago Midway is this beautiful Southwest Airlines 737 MAX 8 about to turn to his gate, and I'm gonna park at his gate to load off his passengers. Just came in from Chicago here is this beautiful American Eagle E170. So that ends off Concourse A, and now we're off to Concourse B. The first plane for Concourse B is this beautiful Breeze Airways A220-300 that'll be going out for a flight out to San Francisco. Here we have this beautiful American Airlines 737-800 in the Astrojet livery. This guy came in from his flight from Dallas-Fort Worth. Here we have this beautiful American Eagle E175 with the enhanced winglets. This guy came in from his flight from JFK. Over here we have this beautiful SkyWest Airlines CRJ 700 flying on behalf of American Eagle. This beautiful CRJ 700, will be going out for his flight out to Philadelphia. Now for the Delta Airlines section, here we start off with this beautiful Delta Connection CRJ 900. This guy came in from his flight from Washington Reagan. Getting pushed back out for his flight out to John F. Kennedy is this beautiful Delta Connection CRJ 900. Coming in from Detroit is this beautiful Delta Airlines Airbus A319. Over here we have this beautiful Delta Airlines Airbus A321cl. This guy came in from his flight from LAX. Over there we have that beautiful Delta Airlines 737-900ER with of course the split scimitars. This guy will be going out for his flight out to Atlanta. Over here we have the only Delta Airlines international flight. This is the beautiful Delta Airlines Airbus A330-300 that just came in from his flight from, Paris Charles de Gaulle. This American Airlines Airbus A319 will be taxiing out to the runway for his flight out to Charlotte, North Carolina. Here we have another guy taxiing out to the runway, but this guy's going out for his flight out to London Heathrow. Is this beautiful British Airways 777-200. Very nice. Just came in from Atlanta is this beautiful Prime Air 767-300F. And that pretty much sums up this airport update. As you can see, Cincinnati has quite a nice diversity here for this airport. There is so many cargo flights for Cincinnati, but I don't have that large of a cargo fleet, so I was not able to represent it as well as wish to. If in the future I do get more cargo airplanes, I would love to do another Cincinnati airport update, but I will see. Another thing I'd like to know is Allegiant and Frontier. I do not have any Frontier models to represent this airport update, and I wish I had more Allegiant models, but sadly I don't. So again, in the future, if I do get more Allegiant, Frontier, and cargo models, I might do this airport again in the future, because it's a very nice airport and it's a very interesting airport that I visited. I kind of fell in love with it a little bit because it's just this, it's a medium-sized airport, and it just has a very rich history, as you saw, with 7 minutes of was it 7 minutes? I don't know, but a very long explanation. It's even longer if you look up. I'll probably put the link in Wikipedia for the airport itself. It's insane the amount of history it has with Delta Airlines and the facts, and all the routes are really cool. So a very nice airport, and pretty happy I could have done this in this random airport update series. So again, thank each and every one of you for watching this video. May God bless you this week. Now, know what time it is? Let's roll the outro. Let's go.